This country is going to be one of the most underrated countries that you will ever visit.
It's magnificent. It's bon appetit.
Nothing could have ever prepared us for the culture, the experience, the fun, the nature, the hiking, the beautiful views.
Welcome to Nate and Elise. I really was not expecting to come to Ecuador, and neither was she.
Okay, so what happened?
Honestly, we just came here, guys, because it was the cheapest flight from Miami, Florida. But honestly, we were just trying to go straight to Lima so that we can go to Machu Picchu and also visit our family. But my gosh, let me tell you, we had no regrets coming to Ecuador. And honestly, from this day forth, Ecuador has been our favorite country ever. I mean, just look at these beautiful ceiling windows and Ecuador's condo in Quito. And I mean, this is like less than $50 a night, guys. For somewhere like South Miami, Florida, you're easily paying $500 a night on Airbnb for something like this. And our whole family was telling us coming to South America would be dangerous this and dangerous that. And then we were shocked to find out that our Airbnb owners were actually Christian and left us a note like this.
Guys, you guys cannot tell me this is not a godsend. I am the Lord your God, and I am with you for wherever you go. Because guys, we were so nervous about coming to South America because our family's from South America and they're like, oh, watch this and that and whatever. But it's like the Lord your God is with you.
After that little moment that we had, we went out because we were so extremely hungry, and we stumbled across this restaurant, and this was our first food ever here in Ecuador. And it was raining cats and dogs, but I was so stubborn and I decided to walk home and got us both completely drenched.
Guys, this is literally the best food ever. This is delicious. Like literally, no cap, it's a 10 out of 10. It's one of the best meals I've ever had, guys. Like no exaggeration. This is the best steak and fries and everything to the T.
It's really affordable too. I haven't tried it yet, but
It's only how much?
$12 for two meals for two people.
And then this comes with this as well too. So without it, it's $10. But this, we got this because we wanted to be special today.
After checking out of our Airbnb the next day, we head to República del Cacao.
Don't let the name fool you. I mean, just look at that piece of Michelin looking style cake right there, guys. This was all like $15, which in America, pretty much, you only get like one or two different frappes in Starbucks. But we got two high quality drinks and one pastry on the side that literally was Michelin A-grade reality TV level type of Michelin dessert.
As you guys can probably tell, we love chocolate. And after that, we head to Selena Hotel.
This hotel sucked. It was very much garbage, but I definitely highly recommend still going to a hostel like this.
This is our own.
Guys, because this whole time I was reading like a bad review and it said like the bathroom was shared, and then it said that the only thing that separates us from the other roommate is a curtain, not an actual door. And then we just got here and we found out that we actually have our own private bathroom.
This is our little bathroom area. Make sure there's no doors leading to another person's place.
Imagine if they say, oh yeah, it is actually shared. You just have to let them in your bedroom, whatever they need to use.
That's weird.
Whoa.
But the reason why I say this hostel actually sucked is not necessarily because of that, but because it had no AC. The window was very fragile, and they use that as an excuse to charge foreigners so that if you break it, you gotta buy it. The reason why I highly recommend still going to a hostel like Selena, at least for one night in any new city, is because they usually have commissions with tour guides and tour companies in the area so that you can get large discounts.
It's magnificent. It's bon appetit.
And here we are just waiting for an Uber because our Uber literally just saw us and drove away. I don't know if she was like, okay, this guy's black, he's gonna come mug me or something. But we ended up finally getting an Uber by this really nice gentleman. He actually told us how dangerous it was if we went to Los Baños by ourselves. And luckily we had him as our Uber driver because most people aren't gonna tell you that online.
Welcome to the capital of Ecuador. Bueno, amigos, bienvenidos a
But anyways, we found out about this red bus tour. We were able to get a discount just because we do have a discount from Viator. If you guys do want to go ahead and use that below, click the link.
Diana, mi nombre es Diana. Su nombre es
Mucho gusto, Elisa.
Elisa. Ok, que se diviertan, ok. Listo, nos vemos.
And basically, this is just a place where you can buy like souvenirs and stuff and have more of like a quote unquote local tourist experience. We were able to buy some really cool little magnets there for like I think $1.50 USD, but honestly, you can get them for like 50 cents or cheaper. But it's still pretty cool. I highly recommend it so that you can go ahead and buy some tourist things to take home.
Guys, we're literally walking up on an incline right now.
After some walking, we make it to Basilica del Voto Nacional.
If you're like an Ecuadorian citizen, I believe, you get in for free. If not, it's like really cheap. It's like $2 per person. But since we are American and we're not Ecuadorian, we do have to pay $4 per person. But I mean, look at how beautiful this architecture is, guys. No filters at all. I mean, this is just how unreal it looks. It looks like you're playing Skyrim or Magi Kingdom in real life.
And just a heads up, guys, if you are going to visit this place, make sure that you have the endurance to be climbing a bunch of stairs. You will see an elevator, but it probably is not gonna work.
And then it's so unreal. It literally looks fake, guys. I mean, just look at these beautiful stained glass windows. But let me tell you guys, no joke, those stairs almost took my breath away. And I mean, quite literally almost took my breath away. I was very much tired at the end of that. And then at the very top of this little beautiful cathedral, there's these like very tight little stairs that are like spiral shaped. And it's like, bro, I couldn't fit all this handsomeness through those stairs. So I barely got through, and you guys can see I'm like breathing very heavily just to get to the very top.
Wow!
Look at that, guys.
And then if you guys can see right here in the mountain, there's this like cool little statue there, which we went in later in the video. That's kind of free. It comes with the tour guide, but it kind of looks like Mary in shackles over a serpent, which is totally blasphemous as a Christian, guys, because we know Jesus is the one who stepped on the serpent, not Mary. This was like honestly so much extremely fun. And then here we are going back on a red bus. I mean, just look at how beautiful and sexy this viewpoint was. And pretty much how the red bus system works is that you can get off at different points of the city, and then in 1 hour you can come back. But then look who we ran into while we were waiting for our bus.
Cool.
Y de Israel, mi escogido. ¿Qué son los escogidos? Mi escogido, te llamaré por su nombre.
En la Biblia, primero ¿por qué no estás escuchando? Eres un hombre mayor y no estás hablando bien.
So just in case you're living under a rock, Hebrew Israelites are this new group that basically believe that blacks, Native Americans are the true Jews, and that if you're not one of them, you're pretty much going to hell. They're very much racist, and I kind of refuted their claims using biblical text. So that was pretty interesting. If you want to watch that video, please let us know, because I'd love to upload that and give a little commentary. This was just such a beautiful, amazing view from up here. And that's the little serpent in the chains I was talking about. But I'm talking about outside of the statue, there was just such a beautiful mountainous view with the mist and the fog coming up from the floor. And you could just see the beauty of God's nature. And I almost had my head decapitated here, guys. I'm not even joking.
And then we decided to end our day with some Juan Valdez Bakery, and it came up to be about $9. So then we went home and got ready for the next day.
Quilotoa Lake was honestly so underrated and very fun. And when I checked reviews online, they said it was going to be like the easiest hike ever. That crap was not easy, guys. I ended up throwing up multiple times. That was not pretty, but it was very much worth it.
Our first stop was this little breakfast place to fuel up before the hike.
So we're here at this breakfast place on our way to the lagoon, and breakfast was only $3.50. So let's hope that it's delicious.
Gracias. Look at that. That looks delicious.
Just a beautiful reminder that Jesus Christ was the lamb that came to the slaughter without blemish. It was just such a beautiful reminder of my God. But guys, this was a cool little local village that we got to visit before we went to Quilotoa Lake. And he actually speaks Quechua, which is the native language there in Peru and Ecuador and the surrounding countries. So I thought that was a pretty cool fact. And then I was really scared, but as you guys can see, these guinea pigs, I ended up actually carrying them alongside Elisa. And if you guys don't know, we ended up eating a guinea pig like literally less than 24 hours later.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Pick it up.
I'm not like the biggest fan of, yeah. Gracias, muchísimo.
And this dude just invited us to his crib. But homie, if you're gonna be living with rodents and stuff, I don't think I want to be invited next time. But it was honestly such a fun experience just to get to know how they live.
¿Habla quechua?
Sí.
I just personally wouldn't do it, but they basically live with rodents because they believe that it wards off bad spirits. How true that is, that's not true according to the word of God.
Oh.
I think it's really cool that we got to experience this. We got to have a little taste of their culture, and I don't really know if this is accurate or if it's just him, but this is what he showed us.
I have a question, if it's okay.
So I was curious because on the way here, I saw the billboards and the signs talking about, like different, I guess, cartels. Is that like an issue for them here?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Awkward. So honestly, guys, I'm not even gonna cap with you guys. That was like the biggest piece of baloney and cap I've ever heard in my whole life. Come on, bro. I've seen like literally no cap, guys, at least 10, 20 plus signs talking about how they have to fight with the cartels for their land, for their animals, for all the resources that the native Quechuan speaking people, indigenous people there own. And it's honestly just such a sad reality. I personally wanted to talk about it more to bring awareness, not because I wanted to stop them from making money from their tour guide stuff, but obviously he was being disingenuous there. I don't think I have to say much more else. But here we are finally at the Quilotoa Lake, and I mean, my God, look at this magnificent view with this beautiful llama. I highly recommend getting a picture with them if you have some cash in hand, because it is totally worth it.
I'm not the most best in shape individual. I didn't actually prepare for this at all as far as elevation or my athleticism. So I believe if I can do it, you guys can too, probably. But don't quote me on that because I don't want to get sued. Yeah, I do have an athletic background, so I feel like that definitely helps a lot. Because I'm not just, new to athleticism by any means, but guys, this is so beautiful. And they give you an option to go down the hike or stay up there, but I definitely recommend walking down.
And as this may have been a breeze in the park for me, Elisa, not so much. As you guys can see, she was getting very much long-winded over there. But we finally were able to both make it down, even though it was a lot of exercise for her. And honestly, guys, I mean, just look at these beautiful views. This is God's creation. It was totally worth the hike.
So beautiful. Because I had a headache and I was like nauseous. Wow. Oh look, they see us.
Like, as you guys can probably tell, of course, I had to wait on Elisa because, you know, of course, she's not as in shape as I am. So by the time we ended up getting there, most of our tour guide had already been there for a good 15-20 minutes. A lot of them were already walking back up.
Wow, beautiful. Very beautiful, guys. I'm getting off this like very shaky bridge. Very beautiful view, guys. Now I gotta hike all the way back up so that we can go back.
And then as you guys can see in the end, I honestly was just getting the wind knocked out of me. The tour guide ended up giving me his walking stick so I could hike up the rest.
That was the hardest thing we had to ever do. Ever.
Because that was so tiring and I kept wanting to give up all the way up. And I highly recommend this to anybody, even if you're out of shape, because it will definitely help you to feel accomplished at the very end.
Be cautious though, because the incline here will put every single muscle that you have in your body to work.
But I was only able to eat so much before I started to feel like I was throwing up and things like that. So again, I definitely recommend it to people of all sizes to feel accomplished, but definitely know what you're coming for, guys. It's definitely a lot more harder than what they make it seem on the internet. And here I am all tired and sweaty. I mean, just look at my white t-shirt. It's like drenched in sweat.
I'm just happy I made it. I'm so sorry for everybody that's on our tour. So I made you guys late to where you were.
Eating my food, I honestly did not want to eat just because I had no appetite because I felt so nauseous. And you guys can see the throw up all over my shirt because that was after hiking. They pulled over for me. I literally threw up like 3 times because it was just too much workout for me. But again, it prepared me for the next day because we definitely had physical activity as well.
We're headed to Baños this morning. They picked us up at like 6:15. The mistake that we made yesterday is that we didn't get 2 meals. We tried getting 1 meal, but the issue with that is we had a lack of energy and my body was so deprived of nutrients. I was feeling lethargic with all the physical activity we did. Definitely recommend getting your own meal before the tour starts. So look, and how much is this?
It's $7, right?
It was only $7, guys. We get eggs, bread, coffee, hot chocolate, and then we get a natural drink. This is a really good deal.
Honestly, everybody was just feeling bad for the tour guide the whole time because he was really cool and chill, but you could tell he definitely wanted to be a part of the group because we were just having so much fun, guys. And I never even knew this was a thing, guys, but we had so much synchronicity together. Each and every single one of us on the tour guide, we all got along with each other despite our different worldviews, despite our different ethnicities, races, marital status, single, couple, dating, whatever, guys.
Whoa!
We're gonna get on there.
At least if we all die, we die together.
Yeah, the goal's not movements, right?
After I looked at the film afterwards, guys, it seemed like I was like the most terrified one. And it's not that I was scared, guys, because you guys know I have more courage than everybody else on there. It was just more because I was afraid of my camera falling. But honestly, nobody looked scared. And guys, look at these beautiful, luscious green views, guys. My God, I was just honestly so happy to be done with the cable car because that took a lot of guts. The only reason why we ended up coming here is because the Devil's Cauldron waterfall had a bunch of issues with the mudslide, so we ended up doing this to supplement it on our tour guide, but I have no regrets.
One thing that's really crazy here in Ecuador is that the climate is the same throughout the year and the weather is bipolar. So in the same day it could be sunshine and then it'll rain the very next hour, and then it's going to be cloudy and cold the next hour.
This is us just seeking in these beautiful, enormous, God-given views to us, guys. I mean, just look at how green that grass is. And then we go into this place called the Swing at the End of the World.
Whoa!
1, 2, 3, go, go, go!
Feet up, feet up, feet up! No more!
Put your hands out.
Over there. Yay! Nice. Nice, nice.
Okay, I see you showing off there, Lisa. But anyways, guys, it's not as easy as it looks, guys. It was very, very much fun and the adrenaline was kicking. But here he is giving a cool little history lesson.
International Award for Best Photograph. These volcanoes are considered active. If these volcanoes are in constant eruption every day, these volcanoes are considered in eruption.
And after this little history lesson that we had, me and this one girl in our group decided to go on the extreme swing.
But you were not gonna catch me on that, guys. That was honestly just so scary just looking at them, guys. I don't know how they did it, but that definitely created some kind of cisnance or bromance, or wait, how do you say bromance for woman? I guess it's cismance. So that definitely created some kind of cismance for them, guys. That was really fun. I'm saying that from the bleachers as the cheerleader, I guess, the male cheerleader. But guys, this right here was honestly so worth it. I mean, just look at these beautiful views, my God. And you can get some very picturesque aesthetic photos right here in the cool little hand. This place is also known as like Malchi Papa. We actually took a picture right there by the sign with our whole tour. We definitely had a lot of cool, fun memories together here. And we took a whole lot of aesthetic photos and videos here. And right here it says, Tú sabes lo que vales y eso es lo más importante. This place is definitely a must visit if you are visiting Los Baños, Ecuador.
Wow, this is our tour bus, guys.
And our next stop here is going to be the extreme activities, quote unquote, which is basically zip lining and the bouncy bridge that we are gonna get on.
Here I am terrified out of my mind, guys, because not only was this place kind of expensive for the cost of living here, they charge us $50, which is kind of affordable or expensive depending on how you want to look at it. But I think what scared me so much more was the fact that I saw online that I was way above the weight limit.
We're gonna do it anyway.
But there was this guy named T, just to protect his identity, and he was very crazy, man, to say the least. So he helped me get out of my shell. He helped me to have the courage and energy enough to be able to finish this. And after we finished all the cool little zip lines, I felt accomplished. And it was just so cool because it was a hike up. And I ended up doing this cool little move where it's like you lay down flat and you look at everything below you. There's nothing but air and opportunity for death to seize its way into your life. And I was just so scared, but I felt so alive at that very moment. This guy was literally behind me, jumping up and down on this very thinly made bridge. Who does that on like a jumping bridge, hanging on by a thread? Like literally, I can't make this stuff up, guys.
And after all that activity, we ate, and the food came up to be about $15 with the side of guinea pig for dessert, of course.
I just
Get a
grabbed
little piece. Yeah, go. Get a piece. Get a piece.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. You want to touch it?
You want to touch it? You want to touch it?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna put it in my body anyways. I don't know if I can eat this. Right?
It tastes like chicken, actually. Yeah.
You like it or no? I just ate a little bit. You okay? Yeah. It's like chicken. Yeah, it does.
Guys, we were not joking when we said we really like República de Coco. Guys, there's cacao, excuse-moi. Delicious, aesthetic. They're definitely pricey in comparison to other places here, but it's like American prices, but they're very, very good, very delicious, highly recommended.
So I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, don't tell me you just went to the Republica of Cacao just to have some Michelin desserts before your flight on your last day. Well, if you guess otherwise, you'd be wrong because that's exactly what we did.
And here's one last view of the beautiful, beautiful city. Hello guys, so right now we are waiting at the Quito airport. We're just doing work, and Nathaniel's over here.
And here's what she hasn't told you probably. So we got scammed $20. We actually got scammed $40, but you know, they were trying to scam us $180. So yeah, that's not nice. So guys, we're now flying with JetSmart. Very bad scamming company. Because my thing literally fits in there. It's not too big, but the lady lied to us basically. She's trying to scam us out of more money. So I definitely recommend you guys not to fly with JetSmart. She's just going to try to scam us out of more money because we're American tourists. So definitely, if you're flying in South America, do not fly with JetSmart because they're a very bad company. But I will give you guys recommendations of companies that you guys can go ahead and fly with. But now we're on our way to, where we're going. And we're definitely going to be way more cautious of any future scams. And anyone who tries to scam us is going to get some smoke. In a friendly way, guys.
So let's see what happens today. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in our next video, which will happen in Peru. So stay tuned for that, and as always, God bless you all and have a wonderful day.